I just found a historic Christmas village, and it might be the most whimsical thing I've ever seen. Willis and I took a weekend trip to Dearborn, Michigan to visit Greenfield Village's Holiday Nights. Dearborn is a historic neighborhood, so naturally we found the cutest vintage-inspired Airbnb ever. So we checked in and got ready to head over to the Henry Ford Museum for the Greenfield Village.
First stop is ice skating, and yes, this is free. It all comes in your ticket price.
We got out on the ice, and there were historic period actors skating around in their old-timey dresses with their hand warmers and hats, and there's music playing. It was just precious. And of course, Willis is just amazing at skating.
The next thing that was absolutely shocking is we got to take a ride in a 1920s Model T. Keep in mind, this is not a reproduction. It was surprisingly comfortable, and it took us around a ride to Main Street. Listen to these carolers. Willis said he had been here with his family in the past, and so he knew I would love it because we're both history buffs, and I just need a Little Women Christmas. You know, I just need that old-timey sentimental feeling. Every corner of this place is just so idyllic and heartwarming. They have so many free activations. Like, this was literally Santa on a roof, and here's a house that was celebrating New Year's Day. I was really impressed that almost all the activities are included in the ticket price, and all of the homes that you can pop into and talk to actors in there and see activations, they're actual homes that have been brought here from all over the world. Like this one, which is an actual cottage from England and that had a World War II hospital set up inside. Every house that you pop into has a story and actors that tell that story. And when they say it's a village, they mean it's a village. There are so many buildings. There's churches, houses, restaurants, bonfires everywhere, carolers, just endless amounts of movies screening. It doesn't feel like a museum. It feels like you stepped back in time. We spent about 4 or 5 hours there and didn't even finish all there was to do. The food was also absolutely delightful. I got eggnog custard, but there was also traditional treats like roasted chestnuts. This building is actually the Wright brothers shop where they first designed an airplane. Isn't that wild? Afterwards, we popped into the chapel where an organist was actually playing the organ and the church bells were ringing. Afterwards, we made a pit stop for mulled wine and apple tarts. We made our way to the front of the village where you could see different crafts being made, like blown glass and pottery. And then we got to see Henry Ford's home where his family would have stayed. I also particularly enjoyed the hat shop. They also literally had Thomas Edison's lab. And every night at the very end, they bring out Santa and they have a whole fireworks display where they read letters from little kids writing to Santa, like in the 1920s or 1800s. I so thoroughly enjoyed this, and I'm definitely going to make Greenfield Village one of my yearly traditions. Afterwards, we went to our Airbnb and watched the holiday. It was such a cozy way to end my evening. The next day, we had so much fun exploring the different Middle Eastern coffee shops and restaurants, which they have so many of in Dearborn, Michigan. We spent the next day exploring the Henry Ford Museum, which I'll share about in a part 2. Make sure you follow me for more vlogs as I find joy and adventure in every single day. Bye!